So I got a message on Discord from somebody who's been watching the Steins Hero anime, and he said that I'm going to bawl my eyes out at some point, even more than I already did so far and with Steins so I guess that's something to look forward to. I went back to the lab. The wreath we put up at the entrance for the Christmas party was still up.
クリスマスパーティーか。
It had only been a month, hadn't it? It felt like a million years ago. I had no memories of what I'd done in this world line after the Christmas party.
ああ、そういえば飾り付け放置したまんまだっけ。いい加減外さないとな。パーティーの時にオカリンと吹雪氏が倒れたっしょ。それでバタバタしちゃってちゃんと片付けできてないんだよね。
I know I said last time that we should talk with Suzuha about the whole thing that happened, but I think maybe it's better to talk with Fubuki instead because she's going through the same thing.
俺と中瀬さんが倒れた。
Was that when the world line changed? Everyone remembered that I'd collapsed at the Christmas party, which means I'd come back to the same world line as the one I'd been in before. If that was Russia's doing, it was terrifying to think that they could control the world line to that degree. And there was only one more thing. It worried me that Fubuki had collapsed too. I stood there lost in thought. Barry and Myri looked a little concerned. I said only one more thing, but it said one thing, not only.
オカリン？
そういえば中瀬さんの具合はどうなのかなって思ってな。
Quickly came up with an excuse.
吹雪ちゃん、まだ入院してるんだ。
Hospital?
入院？もう1ヶ月近く経ってるのにか？
本人は大丈夫だって言ってるんだけど、ちっとも退院させてもらえないんだって。
Okay, that sounds suspicious as hell. I've heard that lately. Unless you were really sick, they wouldn't let you stay in the hospital for very long. Was Fubuki sick with something? Yeah, that's what the whole mystery illness, encephalitis stuff. I think that is what is causing the reading Steiner phenomenon. I just had some kind of crackpot theory in my head. What if that encephalitis virus is in fact man-made, engineered, with the purpose of being able to maintain your memories through different world lines? That would be insane.
これの疑いが晴れないらしいね。
Lisa whispered as she held up the page of the magazine she was reading. New encephalitis thrives worldwide. Are you in danger?
新型脳炎？
I borrowed the magazine. We were talking about this last November. I seen a glimpse of it on the news. Outside of Japan they've seen almost 100 people, albeit with mild symptoms. In Japan, there were 10 people being kept at hospitals for examinations, or so it said. So it had made its way to Japan. And one of those 10 people was Fubuki then. Was it transmissible by air? We didn't catch it at the Christmas party, did we? I think that's the same illness that O'Green got years and years ago. Mary actually talked about it in Steins when he was sick for a month, had a fever for a month and almost died. I think that's the same thing what caused Reading Steiner. I knew that getting nervous wouldn't help anything, but still, I wondered.
ねえ、オカリンも一度病院で見てもらった方がいいんじゃないかな。あの時のオカリン、吹雪ちゃんよりもっと具合悪そうだったよ。
ああ、考えておくよ。
I gave a half-hearted answer to Mayuri and turned back to the magazine. Because if this new encephalitis stuff is man-made with a purpose, then that means that keeping people for observation at the hospital gets a whole different sinister meaning. Strange symptoms being found all over the world. Cause unknown. But memory loss. Memories differ from those of the people around you. Losing all sense of the passage of time. Losing the ability to tell the difference between dreams and reality. And sometimes having waking dreams. The article was filled with things like that. This was like...
まるでリーディングシュタイナーみたいじゃないか。
And it matched exactly with what Shimoyama had told me in the Older World line.
随分とリアルな夢を見たりするとか。ひどい時には白チュームというのかな。現実と夢の区別がつかなくなることもあると聞いた。中瀬君と非常によく似た白チュームを見る人たちがいる。しかも一人や二人じゃない。
I'd wondered back when, or then, if Ibuki possessed Reading Steiner too. Maybe the reason she collapsed at the Christmas party wasn't some new disease, but the unexpected activation of Reading Steiner. That would mean her diagnosis was wrong. The unnecessary tests and treatments they gave her wouldn't help a bit. It looked like I needed to talk to Ibuki. I ended up going over that day. She was at the large general hospital with a medical student department located in Okanomizu? I'm sorry if I butchered that name. It was close enough to Akihabara that I could walk, and getting there was easy. Since she might get the wrong idea if I went alone, I encouraged Mayuri to come with me. I hoped it would look like I was the only coming as an afterthought. But it ended up being a bigger deal than I expected. When they heard that Mayuri was going, Yuki and Kaede decided to come too. Evidently, they told me to visit Yuki several times before, and they knew exactly where she was located. We walked down the halls without hesitation. It was almost 8 and visiting hours ended, so we needed to hurry. But as we passed by a nurse's station, there was a minor commotion. A woman in the late 40s wearing a grey jersey was yelling at the doctors and nurses.
いい加減にしてよ。いつになったら退院できるの？
ですから必要な検査と治療を行った後にですね。
治療なんて何にもしてないじゃない。しかもちょっとした検査のはずがなんで1ヶ月も出られないの？仕事はどうしてくれるの？
Okay, this really sounds like keeping people just in the hospital as an excuse just to observe. It sounds suspicious at best and malicious at worst.
落ち着いてください。この病気は未知の部分が多く、十分な検査を行って慎重に治療をしませんと危険なのです。
嘘。テレビじゃそんなに大変な病気じゃないから安心しろみたいに言ってたわよ。
ですから、それは適切な検査と治療を行うことが前提です。先ほども突然のめまいを起こしたと看護師からの報告が来ています。
But what is the appropriate treatment?
あれは夕飯が遅いからお腹が空いて貧血になっただけよ。私は元気なの。さっさと退院させて。
Oh, I can sympathize. When I was in the hospital, let's see, almost 1.5 years ago, I was in the hospital for a week and most of the time my dinner was either late and one time they actually forgot to bring me dinner. The woman was about ready to grab the doctor by the throat. Several female nurses held her back, then dragged her off somewhere with reassuring words.
びっくりしたわ。吹雪ちゃんは大丈夫かな？
The girls hurried even faster down the hallway. Boogie was in the four-person room at the very end of the hallway. We hesitantly peeked inside. Oh, that doesn't sound good.
この声。
We could hear moaning coming from beyond the curtains surrounding Fubuki's bed. Mario went pale and hurriedly ripped him open.
吹雪ちゃん。
Huh? Fubuki made a strange noise and spun around as we came in. I looked closer and saw that she was sitting on the bed with her legs crossed, watching a show on the LCD TV attached to it. Well, she was just sobbing because of the TV show, I think. But what the hell is that on your head? Her eyes were red and swollen with tears. Given the fact that she had a stick of hockey in her mouth, she was probably just crying over a soap opera.
あ、え？おお、みんな、また来てくれたんだ。
Fubuki wiped away her tears and welcomed us with her usual smile.
マユシーはドキドキしちゃったよ。吹雪ちゃんが泣いてるって思って。紛らわしいんだから。ごめんごめん。
Even as she apologized, she tossed another chocolate-coated stick into her mouth. But what's that thing on your head? Her hair was tied up, and she was wearing some kind of headgear. At first, I thought it was just that she was too lazy to do her hair, but definitely not. There were cords coming out of the headgear that were attached to her belt around her waist. Are they monitoring her brainwaves? As unobtrusively as possible, I took a look at the other patients around the room. We're all wearing the same headgear. This really looks like some kind of controlled experiment group. They may have been giving it to all the encephalitis patients. I screwed that up.
吹雪ちゃん、 ごめんね、みんなで押しかけちゃって。
とんでもない、大歓迎だよ。それにオカリンさんまで来てくれるとは思わなかった。
Boogie stared at me intently. Never done that before. So I started to wonder if there was something on my face.
俺と同じように倒れたって言うから気になってたんだ。具合は？
全然平気。なんで退院できないのかほんとわかんないよ。毎日毎日検査するだけで他には何にもやることないし、退屈で退屈で。しかもさ、病室って携帯禁止なんだよね。メールしたくてもロビーまで行かないとダメだし、夜9時になると勝手に消灯されちゃうから深夜アニメも見られないし。もう信じられない。
Look at that bout. My bed was surrounded with portable game consoles, magazines, a miniature DVD player, anything to stave off boredom. And giving all of that off empty boxes of snacks. It is hard to believe that the disease was so serious, as they said on the news. So, why keep her here then?
オカリンさんは大丈夫なの？
ああ、マユリにも言ったが、この通りなんともない。
そっか、よかった。
She seemed truly relieved, but she was still staring at me. And suddenly, Tidy started to fidget. Not only that, she blushed and then glanced at me, and then almost started to cry. She was acting really weird.
楓ちゃん？
どうかした？
Tidy started fidgeting even more when she realized that everyone was looking at her. But she had no choice but to go over and whisper something in Fubukie's ear.
はあ？
ふぶきちゃん、
The other girls tried to quiet Fubuki down. This was a hospital, and there were other patients in the room. We couldn't make a fuss.
だって皆さん、ちょっと聞いてくださいよ。ここにいらっしゃる来島楓さんってば、私とオカリンさんがみんなに隠れてこっそり付き合ってるんじゃないかって疑ってるんですよ。
Now it was her turn to keep from shouting in surprise.
何を言い出すんだ。
だってまゆりちゃんの話だと、今日ふぶきちゃんのお見舞いに行こうと言い出したのってオカリンさんなんですよね。
それはまあそうだが。
There was another reason, but I couldn't say that.
それにさっきからふぶきちゃんとオカリンさん愛おしそうに見つめ合ってるし。
愛おしそうに見つめてないから。そうじゃなくて、
Fubuki tried to scratch her hair, but the headgear blocked her way, and she gave up.
ちょっとリアルな夢をね、見ちゃって。
リアルな夢？
I was startled. That may have been what I wanted to find out.
今日の夕方くらいかな。少しうとうとしてたんだ。やることもないし暇すぎちゃって。そしたらなんかね、あんまり詳しくは覚えてないんだけど、私とオカリンさんとユキさんが怖い人に車に乗せられてどこかへ連れて行かれる夢を見ちゃったんだ。
私も出てくるの？
うん。
It was the same. That meant Fubuki had experienced the same things I had gone through in the other world line. And this evening would have been the same time I was experiencing it. I peeked through the curtains to make sure that none of the hospital staff were around.
みんな悪いが中瀬さんと2人で話をさせてくれないか。
まさか。
違うって。
It's important, okay? I wasn't really sure how to handle that reaction.
それはマユシーたちには聞かれたくないこと？
病気のことについてなんだ。
わかった。
Maybe nodded and went outside the curtains. The other two looked bothered, but they followed her.
中瀬さん、君の話した夢なんだが、もしかして場所は沖縄じゃなかったか？
そうだね。うん、多分沖縄だったと思う。車に乗ってる時にそういう看板を見た気がする。
車に乗ってたのは俺と君、そしてユキさん、他に運転手と背の低い自衛隊の男。
うん。
男の名前は下山。
Fubuki suddenly went pale. A dream about being in a car in Okinawa could have written off as a coincidence, but knowing the exact name of the man in that shared dream was a different matter entirely.
どうして？
その男は君に白チュームの話をした。ロシアの大統領の話も。そして俺たちは米軍基地に連れて行かれた。そこでマユリたちと合流して俺とは別れた。
Fubuki was too stunned to speak. There was no room for doubt. My suspicion turned into a certainty. Fubuki had a stronger reading Steiner than most people, and remembered the other world line as a relatively realistic dream.
夢の中でその下山って人が言ってた。オカリンさんも私と同じで別の世界の記憶を持ってるんだって。
ああ。
それって本当だったんだ。
ああ。
I hesitated for a moment, but then I gave her a brief explanation of my own reading Steiner ability. The one thing I wanted to make sure she understood was that her dreams weren't caused by an illness. But the reaction wasn't what I expected.
だったら他にもいるかも。病気じゃない人。
そうなのか？
暇だからみんなとね、よく話をするんだ。自分の見た夢の話。それがものすごくそっくりでびっくりすることがあって。
This is scary, like I said before. It's like they're rounding up all people who have the reading Steiner ability.
ついさっきもね、隣の部屋に入院してる小学生の子が言ってた。ここで仲良くなった子なんだけど、一度も行ったことないはずなのに沖縄にいる夢を見たって。戦争で東京が燃えちゃって自衛隊に助けられて沖縄へ逃げる夢だったって。
そうか。
Oh no. If this was true, then it wasn't just Fubuki. There were other patients who were being kept in the hospital for no reason, who didn't have any kind of disease at all.
お医者さんに 話した方がいい。
You can trust them.
いや、とてもじゃないが信じてもらえるとは思えない。それどころか妄想がひどくなったって診断されたりでもしたら。
They would just keep you here longer.
そっか。
他の人にもまだ黙っていた方がいい。騒ぎになったら大変だ。
Well, I think what they, quotations they are doing, like I said, this all seems with some kind of malicious intent. They're just keeping these people with the reading stern ability basically locked up under the excuse of having a disease. I think they're monitoring them in order to extract information about the different world lines, in order for them, whoever they are, to more easily manipulate the world lines for their own gain, whatever it is. And then Yuki poked her head through the curtain.
岡部さん、看護師さんがこっちに来ます。面会時間おしまいですよ。
I looked at the clock. It was well past 8.
パタパタしちゃってごめんね、ふぶきちゃん。今度はゆっくりできるように早めに来るね。
ああ、まゆし、言っちゃやだ。
でもナースさんに怒られちゃうよ。
そんなの別にいいよ。今夜は私と一緒に寝て。
Vicky was back to her usual self. She grabbed Marie's hand and held it tight. Betty chuckled and forced her to let go.
なるべく来てあげるから。わがまま言っちゃダメ。
I think this even reinforces my theory of Okabe being special because his reading sign ability is the most powerful, I think. It's just so suspicious. Like in the first game, suddenly there was CERN everywhere. And right now we don't even know who the enemy is.
なるべくじゃやだよ。明日も明後日も放課後になったら来て。暇で死んじゃう。
Wookie flailed her arms and legs about. It was a bit too deliberate, if you ask me. Very patted her on the head.
はいはい。それじゃあまたね。
Headbats. I love headbats. Mary and Yuki went over to pet her too, and before long, looked like a little puppy in a kennel being petted. We left her behind and exited the room. I was the last to leave, and before I did, I turned around and saw Fubuki staring at us from the bed. Our eyes met, but nodded a little. It's okay, you're not sick, so don't worry. I don't know if she understood what I meant. She nodded back.